So, where are you heading? I'm going to America. Oh, cool. What country in America? What do you mean? Peru, Brazil. They're not in America. What? They're in South America. Okay. America, the land of the free. Kind of an arrogant statement when you really think about it. I mean, America is not just the US. It also includes loads of other countries like Canada, Mexico, Argentina, and yet the only people we call Americans are the people from the US. I know when people say America, they usually mean the United States of America, but still, it's not like Germany calls itself Europe or England calls itself Britain, although Americans sometimes do that last one. So why is America called America? Well, our journey begins back in 1507 with the German cartographer, which is a map maker, Martin Waldseemüller, who produced a world map on which he named the lands in the West America. This is supposedly after the Italian Amerigo Vespucci, whose Latin name was Americus Vespucius. Having a Latin name was important at the time because Latin was the language of the educated people throughout the Western world. And Americus was an Italian explorer, a financier, a navigator, and a mapmaker. And he was the first person who showed that Brazil and the West Indies were not part of Asia's eastern outskirts, as initially guessed from Columbus's voyages, but instead an entirely new and separate landmass. So that's how the continent of America got its name. But what about the country? Well, we must fast forward to the late 1700s and find the 13 British colonies breaking away from the British Empire and essentially becoming 13 little autonomous states. The colonists were no longer British and they needed a new identity. The 13 colonies working as independent nations wasn't working out very well, as having different currencies and trading standards, among other things, caused chaos. So in the interest of unity and national defence, the states came together in what was known as the United States of America, and thus the people became known as Americans. Which was not a problem, as the rest of the nations in the continent, apart from the native nations, were still controlled by colonial powers. It may seem surprising, but no one is really sure who came up with the phrase United States of America. Most people believe it was likely Thomas Paine, Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, Benjamin Franklin, or possibly a guy named Oliver Ellsworth who first coined the phrase. The American National Archives said the first formal use was by Thomas Jefferson in his first draft of the Declaration of Independence, but this was taken out in the final draft and replaced with the unanimous Declaration of the 13 United States of America. So that's that. In a nutshell, the reason America is called America is it's named after an explorer, and the reason people from the US are called Americans is that they claimed the name first. If you come from another country which calls Americans by a different name, or if you have some interesting things to point out, why not leave us a comment, as I love hearing from you guys. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, thanks again for watching. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. And to support the show, please subscribe and share this video on sites like Reddit, Twitter and Facebook. Thanks again.